My last two videos were on Marvel Rivals, teaching players how to up their game and reach top rank in the shortest amount of time, in the most sarcastic way possible. However, I still got comments from those oblivious to me missing web shots and complaining about Scarlet Witch of all characters. Regardless, those videos were incredibly fun to make, and to be real, I thought that was going to be it. I played the alpha for this game, and I wasn't in love with it. It was just a casually fun time, but with hero shooters, I've always been kinda off and on about them. Even back when Overwatch released, I had some casual fun with it, but the prospect of taking it serious never occurred to me. I've always had this issue with healing being a very annoying aspect of this genre. I know that's kinda scrubby, but just bear with me. Where typically, if I damage someone, I want them to be gone, not just endlessly healed. Not to mention, as a fighting game professional, I love being able to rely only on myself and not be at the mercy of your team, choosing terrible comps, not wanting to lock in support, locking in support and not healing, picking Rocket Raccoon, and I know that's funny to say as I'm a Spider-Man main, or insta-locking DPS, charging into the enemy team as if they were a tank and then blaming the supports. And I know there's a lot of people that can probably relate to that. For not being able to maintain and feed them every resource on Earth to win as well. I could keep ranting about this, but the idea that your success is tied to people you don't know isn't very appealing to me. Typically, why I only play these kind of games with homies. However, 2 days before Marvel Rivals officially released, I randomly felt this odd wave of excitement. In my 2 videos prior, you can see I didn't know jack shit on what to do in this game. But I was having fun with my friends, and I decided to apply myself just a little bit. I quickly learned my all-time favorite superhero Spider-Man was incredibly fun and unique. A character like Spider-Man and how he functioned and like how he does in a hero shooter of all things gave me a taste of what fighting game combos could actually look like in this genre. And I was hooked. The expression being able to swing around like I was playing in his original games on console, as well as going for picks, running on walls, it was all addictive. At that point, I needed to see if I just loved Spider-Man or if I loved Marvel Rivals, so I picked up Psylocke. To no surprise, she was another character who fit me. And as I slowly kept playing, I started to realize I loved everything about this game. Sure, the IP is the selling point. It's Marvel, come on now. But the diversity in character kits and how they play, and overall team comp expression when you weren't running into Desperation, Hela, and Hawkeye picks was incredible. I feel like each match delivers a different experience and characters can be played in a plethora of ways. This wasn't your typical point gun at bad guy game with the amount of abilities and even melee characters presented in the roster. Fast forward to now, it is a game I can't stop playing and I play every day. No, like real talk, this shit is a big distraction. It has easily become one of the biggest distractions from other games I was supposed to be streaming at the moment, and honestly, I genuinely do love this title. The cosmetics are incredible from, Sue, and of course, Psylocke too, but and many other examples. And I find myself always wanting more things to purchase, as well as thinking about which character I want to try and learn next. I think the biggest thing sticking out to me is how invested I am in the ranked mode of this game of all things. Remember, hero shooters are just a casual thing to me, but the competitor in me from fighting games never goes away. I typically do not play ranked and team-based games for the reasons stated earlier, but Marvel Rivals makes the climb bearable, forgiving, but in some ways satisfying, all while retaining the frustrations you'd expect from something team-based. That crispy bronze level gameplay you saw in past videos has steadily evolved to platinum level as I begin my climb to diamond this week. While I don't have the goal to become a top player, I do have the goal, at least for now, to become a top Spider-Man player and just be the best player overall I can be. And if that somehow leads to being a top player somehow, so be it. But I am fine just enjoying the game and making content for it when I can. This isn't me announcing I'll only be making Marvel Rivals content, by the way, because no, I love mini games. But this is just me talking about how surprised I am by how much I fell in love with this game in a genre I normally do not pay that much attention to. The things it does right, it does overwhelmingly right, and I honestly do believe that it is why it has garnered as much love as it has, while also doing justice to the Marvel Universe. Honestly, my homie in this game have gotten me into actually reading comics, something I never used to do. Lastly, I am super appreciative of, again, how well Spider-Man was made in this game. Seriously, this character is one of the most enjoyable characters I have ever played in a multiplayer game, period. He feels perfect, even if he isn't top of the meta. I hope everyone else is having fun with this game, and I am really happy that I have yet another game that I can add to my roster that I genuinely love. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It helps out so much and I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Deuces.